Okay, Suellio, so you tried our sim. How do you find it, and do you think it differs from other products in the market in any way?
I think, well, first of all, I didn't want to stop. So I was testing. We tested 3 wheels, and for me, I always say this: whenever equipment is good, you don't think about it. You just get into the flow state and you want to drive. So I right away found myself trying to go faster and feeling all the emotions, and immediately everything was set up in a way that was intuitive.
Okay.
So I just went straight to driving, right? And then one thing that really brought me to real life and real life memories of racing my Radical is the motion. Because sometimes the motion was so intense that it even threw my leg out of the pedal and I had to reach the pedal again, which is something you have to do in real life.
Okay.
So as soon as I did that, my brain was like, oh, whoa, this is real life, like motions that I'm doing right now, not necessarily the sim. So it was very immersive, that I can say for sure. The way you set up the motion, the cooling on the seat is amazing.
The cooling is a new feature.
It's really good. I was surprised because like, this is one of the things that after you drive 30 minutes, you already start getting a little bit bothered, and really not having that problem is great. And yeah, no, I think...
After you started to race on track, what was like the biggest difference between the simulator and like driving in real life? And also on the other hand, what was kind of the aspect of racing which you could train the most on the sim?
Okay, that's a good one, because I think a lot of people train wrong in the sim. They try to memorize braking zones and lines and just like lap times. And what I do is just try to learn how to induce behaviors in the car and not memorize anything, because I know that I'm gonna have to develop my new references in real life, because the conditions are gonna be different, the tires are gonna be different, the physics are gonna be different, right? But the core way of driving, the core way of inducing the car to rotate more or less is the same. Mm-hmm. So that's what I try to develop, a precision and a quick adaptability, mm-hmm. so that when I get in the real car, because we have 1 hour of practice before quali, mm-hmm. so that you can quickly get there. So I think that's something that I felt right away in this, because I told you, like, as soon as I did the first few corners, I was already trying to drive fast because the equipment was good, and I was like, it's good. I don't have to think about it. I can just focus on the immersion and put myself in the experience. So. Okay,
and of course you have to have one question about the VPG as well. Obviously on our sim, you tried 3 different VPG wheels. How do you find the weight? How do you evaluate the force feedback, the general feeling of the pedal shifters, and so on?
I think it's right on. It's perfect. I remember this brought me more or less also to when I drove a GT4, AMG GT4 in real life.
Okay.
The wheel felt very similar. The weight, the way it was behaving, even the force feedback, it felt similar. Also the vibrations from the ABS, everything felt like right, very precise. So. I mean, only the G-forces are missing now. The rest is really there, you know?
Thank you so much for your time. We really like it that you came to visit us.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
It was amazing. Thank you.